Welcome back everybody once again to Dark Souls 3. I am TJ the Obscure here with you, picking up right where we left off last time, hoping that I have figured out the audio problems, and, probably not. I set up a lot of that stuff so many years ago that I've kind of forgotten how to tinker with a lot of it. And I've never really had that many issues. One thing that I did discover is that my daughter has been playing with my microphone settings. Because there's like little knobs on it, so she's been turning those and like turning the gain up, and yeah, so that's probably not good. But I'm hoping that that whirring noise that we heard last episode is gone. I think it may have been some kind of like feedback between the headphones and the microphone because sound was too high, but I'm not certain about that. Is your friend gonna wake up? What's going on? What are you doing? You're kind of stuck back there, huh, guy? The strong attack is very slow for the club. It's like really slow. And that's something that I don't like. I am just like a lot of people, I think, in that I tend to opt for great swords, ultra great swords, the really big ones. They're just so fun to play with. They're gigantic and they're deadly. You can easily stagger opponents. So that's often what I opt for. Is it over here that I can go? I feel like there's a little ledge with a guy standing on it. I can't remember if I talked about this, but it's kind of astonishing just how very different I don't know what we're doing there. We're dancing. We're dancing. How very different the games are. Was there nothing over here? I thought for sure we would find something. This one certainly feels much closer to Dark Souls 1 to me than number 2. And again, I can't remember if I really talked about that or not. Too bad you can't shoot your friend, huh? Yep, keep coming, keep coming. It feels clunkier, it feels slower, but that may very much be deliberate. I think it looks nicer. I did not like the look of number 2. I don't know. But I mean, that makes sense. This one came out afterwards, right? The graphics are going to be better, you would think, at least. So I think I mentioned I have played the game, I have beaten the game. It's been a while though, so I don't remember a lot. And there are likely things that I'm gonna forget and things that I'm gonna miss out on. I know that if we go on the other side of this building, we can fight a guy who will drop a katana for us. Again, I tend to opt for bigger weapons. Is there something over here that we can get? No. I tend to opt for bigger weapons, slower weapons, powerful weapons. But we may play around. I might play around with some pyromancy. I definitely will not be a magic user. I've just never really been fond of magic users in games.
Another one roused from the sleep of death.
This guy's so depressing. I guess the whole game is kind of depressing, right? And I have to admit that even though I've recently played through like all of the games, I have no idea what's going on in the games. like understanding the lore and the storyline and stuff.
We're not fit to look
A lot of it's really subtle. You have to kind of seek out the storyline and stuff, which I'm I don't have 100% on either one of them, but I mean I tried my best to be very thorough. And I'll say based on this, I feel like this has to be the easiest of the three, right? I think the bosses in the bosses in Dark Souls 2 are so easy. I could not believe it, but like in number 1 and number 2, you don't get access to a lot of this stuff early on like you do here, and I think that makes it easier. I guess you get access to, but not the blacksmith. Do we want to level up? Oops, nope. I guess we're not going to do it. Oh, I'm supposed to do the sword, huh? Yeah, what do we want to do? We can actually level up quite a bit, it looks like. I'm not sure if I want to do balanced, where we level up both dex and strength. If we want to do anything, I forget what is for pyromancy. If it's faith or intelligence, or maybe neither. It's often good to invest in health, but I tend to opt for damage most of the time. Since we'll probably need some dex for bow wielding and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for now, just to kind of bump up our damage a little bit. Actually, we're gonna go a little bit in health too. And yes, I may have wanted to save some of that to buy things, but whatever. I know we'll find weapons along the way as well. My dude just looks like a walking skeleton, a walking wrinkly skeleton, which I know doesn't make sense, but he's just so skinny and bony looking. Let's go talk to Andre the blacksmith.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One.
I want to see your face.
I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine.
A lot of the characters are making return appearances.
Trinkets, I've lots of little things to ease the burden.
Yeah.
I'm undead too, but Ashen One, fetch as I want.
Yeah, everybody's just really not very pleasant in this game. Let's see here. What can we buy? We can buy some embers. She does sell weapons, but nothing too amazing there. We may want to go ahead and invest in like a bow and some arrows. I never use miracles either. I probably should get in the habit of using them.
Ashen One.
Yeah. Can we go back here? I don't think I ever realized that you can go behind him like that. I'm gonna mess around with all your stuff, guy. Alright, let's see what you have to say.
A newcomer, I see.
I like your beard, guy.
I am Andre. I serve at this shrine.
You serve the shrine?
Smith, forging weapons.
You need like a cough drop, guy. Your voice sounds a little not well.
You require good arms.
So in order to try to fix the sound issue, I had to turn volume down, but
Such as my purpose.
I have no idea if that actually solved the issue. It seemed to whenever I was testing things out. But maybe it depends on the intensity of the sound. Honestly, I bet we could use this club throughout the entire game. I'm not going to. Since we aren't using magic, we should go ahead and do that. No, I want to confirm that. Yes. I don't think we have any Estus shards. I don't know if I've ever had a weapon break in this game. We don't have enough shards anyways.
Prithee, be careful.
And I rarely ever do weapon infusions either. It hardly ever seems like it's worth it. I think it really just depends on the weapon. But I don't know if there's anything else that we can really do here yet. And I'm trying to think now where we're supposed to go exactly. I've forgotten. Yes. We need to preserve the world and bring him the souls of the lords of the Cinder. Sure, guy, whatever you say. Oh. We could go out and try to fight the guy with the samurai sword. If we want to. Or I think we can just teleport straight to Lothric Castle, I believe is the name of it. Which, again, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, the high wall of Lothric. Again, in the past games, you'd have to like actually discover areas so that we can just teleport right to an area from the get-go. Makes the game feel a little more disconnected, I guess. Also, in number 1, I believe, you have to actually unlock the ability to teleport. And I see this in games all the time where there's this kind of slow, gradual movement towards making things just as easy and convenient for the player as possible. I'm not saying DS3 does that in every single way possible, but it certainly seems to be the trend in the games. I have not played Elden Souls. My goal was to beat all of the Dark Souls games, including Bloodborne, prior to playing Elden Souls, and then I wanted to replay this one, even though I've technically already beaten it. So maybe Elden Souls brings back some of the challenge. And I'm curious if it's closer to number 2 or number ones and threes. Number 1 and number 3. We will go ahead and light the bonfire. I often die a lot in this area, which I think makes sense because it's early on. We have no protection. We have not a very good weapon. I believe we can secure the claymore in this area. I don't recall how to actually get it, though. I also need to remember that that's dodge. Since for whatever reason I keep wanting to hit the other button. Probably because that's what it is in the other game, I believe. Easy enough. I don't want to alert this guy to our left with the battle axe. I want to go after the other dog. And is that where we want to go first, or do we want to go straight first? I think we want to go downstairs first. I feel like the many hours that I spent playing number 2 have certainly proven useful. If I were playing this kind of blind, having not played any Dark Souls game in a while, I imagine I would have already died quite a bit. Does not open from this side, unfortunately, so we gotta go straight. Just keep beating him with our club. Gosh, he would basically two-shot us from the looks of it. I don't think there's anything up here. Also, just the insane number of like hidden paths and hidden doors and stuff in number 2 is just crazy. I know that there's yeah, that thing right there. Which may end up killing us. I don't have a bow. We might be able to get him to kind of calm himself down. I forget. You know what? I believe that there's actually another path that we're supposed to take in the opposite direction. But I can't remember now. Because that thing would absolutely destroy us at this point in time. So let's go ahead and refresh. I mean, we could probably beat it, but not with only the one Estus flask. So let us go and kill some of these guys, especially this guy, since I think he alerts other people to our presence. We could be killing all these stragglers for some easy souls, but I usually find it's not worth it. Let's go up first. I think we may get a bow over here. Knock it off with your screaming and shouting and bell ringing. We got ourselves a dead dragon, which is always fun. Do I want to take care of those guys over there? I don't know if they wake up or not. Are you guys gonna wake up? No? Okay. This might be the bow right here. No, those are the binoculars. I feel like there's a bow around here somewhere. But like I said, it's been a while. Are you not gonna... I feel like you're supposed to wake up. I remember I spent the longest time trying to walk up the dragon's tail, which maybe is possible. Ooh, a titanite shard. I don't mind if I do. Because I thought there might be some kind of secret up there or something. Which, I don't know, maybe it is possible. Do we want to go... I don't know. We're going to hop down here for now. I don't really remember what's down here, though. Gold pine resin. We got a guy to our left and one to our right. Oh, and one right there. I'm going to go ahead and use an Estus flask just so we're full health. This was the staircase that we saw previously. Or the guy with the bell would have woken them up. Or the guy that screams or whatever. Hello, Mr. Hammer Dude. Down we go. We are coming up on a part with a dragon. And I'm not sure if there's a really easy way to bypass. Usually I kill the dragon with my crossbow, but I don't have a crossbow at this point. Whew, dodge that arrow. If we come out here, though... I thought the dragon was supposed to show up at some point. But maybe not. Okay, I don't like you all coming for me. Where's your friend at? I know he's around here somewhere. Oh, you... Okay. I think I have to walk up the staircase maybe for it to work. I want this archer to please go away, man. Two for one. Yeah, the dragon shows up there. A little late there. I guess the dragon doesn't show up though. Unless you walk up the stairs. Up ahead is an even worse guy, I think. It's a knight. That may prove kind of challenging. But maybe we can just... if we just look this way, he won't see us, right? And we can just ignore him for now. I think, maybe. You don't see me. Thank you. Now we can sneak by and kill some of these guys. I know that there's more of you around, but I think we actually want to head over here because we have a bonfire up above. Whew, okay. Actually made it to the first kind of checkpoint in the area without dying. Although we avoided some of the more risky situations, I think. But this is probably a good place to go ahead and end the episode, so that's going to be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.